It is unclear how such a step would play out. Workers reinforce a section of the U.S.-Mexico border fence, as seen from eastern Tijuana, in Baja California state, Mexico. AFP President Donald Trump will almost certainly face legal challenges over his decision to declare a national emergency to get additional funding for a U.S.-Mexico border wall, circumventing the power of Congress to set spending policy. Legal scholars say it is unclear how such a step would play out, but they agree a court test would likely focus on whether an emergency actually exists on the southern border and on the limits of presidential power over taxpayer funds. Mr. Trump is unhappy with a bipartisan border security bill that is going through Congress to avert another government shutdown, because it contains only a fraction of the funds he demanded for his promised border wall. The White House said Mr. Trump would sign the bill but declare a national emergency to try to obtain funds for the wall. That will likely trigger a long legal fight, possibly stretching into Mr. Trump's 2020 re-election bid, and embolden critics who already accuse him of authoritarian tendencies and unpredictable swerves in policymaking. Congressional Democrats are already vowing legal challenges. They have balked at giving Mr. Trump money for what they say is a wasteful and unnecessary wall. Mr. Trump made his promise to build a wall and have Mexico pay for it a centerpiece of his 2016 presidential campaign. The Mexican government has refused to pay. Under the Constitution, decisions about spending taxpayer funds and creating policy are typically made by Congress. But a 1976 law allows the president to bypass Congress and redirect funds in the event of a national emergency. The National Emergencies Act does not define emergency, giving the president broad discretion to declare one, legal experts said. The law empowers Congress to override an emergency declaration, but that requires action by both chambers, which would be hard to get since the Senate is run by Mr. Trump's fellow Republicans and the House of Representatives by Democrats. The United States currently has about 30 national emergency proclamations in effect, including ones related to the Iran hostage crisis of 1979 and the swine flu pandemic in 2009. Congress has made a wide range of special powers available to a president who declares a national emergency. One law allows the president to redirect U.S. Department of Defense construction funds that have not yet been allocated. Another enables the U.S. Army to halt civil projects and instead apply the funds and personnel to projects essential to the national defense. Updated February 15, 2019, 3:31 a.m.